How you doing? It was so weird coming back to work. I took yesterday off. I had a lot of appointments, a lot of running around that I had to do. So I am back at work. It's like a short week for me after the holiday. I had Monday off for the holiday, then I worked Tuesday, had Wednesday off. Now I'm back Thursday. So happy Thursday. Right now, I am trying to get caught up on some of the things that I need to get completed today. When I left Tuesday, I was doing some call reviews for one of the projects that I'm working on, or that I was helping one of my teammates out with. We were doing some calls because when COVID or when the pandemic hit, we had to, like a lot of businesses, change how we were doing our business. So one of the things that we did was we implemented a new service last year, I want to say, and we are just trying to find out what's going on because we launched this kind of self-serve service for our customers. So we're just trying to find out, like, why are they contacting our customer service team after they've purchased a service that's supposed to be 100% self-service. Like, you should be able to get the product, set it up, everything on your own, but we have a high volume of customers still calling our customer service. So we're doing a call study to kind of find out what's going on, like what are we missing that's still driving them to call in when it's supposed to be like a self-serve thing, kind of like, oh, you go get gas, you pump your own gas. Why do you need an attendant to help you pump your gas? So what is the issue? So that's what I was doing Tuesday. So I probably need to listen to some more calls today, so that we have a healthy sample to kind of say, like, hey, this is a problem. This is what we need to do to fix it, like, or provide some, to provide some solutions for whatever problems the customers are having. So that's that. But also, it's busy season. So I need to actually take a couple of trainings because some new things are coming out. Yeah. So we have a new service that's launching Friday. Like, I think we knew what was coming out, but I wasn't a part of the project, but I kind of knew, or like other people on my team hinted at, oh, this is coming soon. So now that it's officially, hey, this is coming Friday, I need to take the official training on it today so that I'm aware and prepared of all the details of this new service that's launched, that's launching. So I need to do that as well. And then, y'all, my company is trying to force us over to use Google services, and I'm an Excel girl. Like, I don't like Google Sheets as I guess because I learned Excel first, like I'm not a fan of using Google Sheets, and they just keep trying to force us to use Google products, and I'm just not here for it. So I learned how to do like the data validation so we can do like pivot tables and stuff like that for our results. So yeah, but I'm not a fan. Oh, and I need to get this report out. Like did I open it? It's still, oh, okay, never mind. Like it's still trying to open. It's so large. But I need to get this report out. I need to do my training. I need to go to some calls. So I'll be checking in with you guys throughout the day. Okay, y'all. Okay, so I swear my company, they just I just got off a call and they're like, oh, they're telling us this new service or this new, I don't know what to call it, this new app or something that they want to launch for employees to use, and it just sounds like a waste of money. Like I don't see it being helpful. I don't see it being useful to employees. Like it just sounds stupid. But anyways, so I want to talk to you guys about work. So I had a comment from someone that asked me to touch on this topic, so I figured I'd go ahead and put that in this this work video. So I was asked, how do I stay motivated working from home? Let's just talk about it, like how I stay motivated. So first of all, working from home is not going to be for everyone. And I just think that if you're going to be working from home, you need to be real with yourself about who you are and if this is for you. So when I say be real, like, hi, my name is Nakya. I am a procrastinator, and I also am a part of the 1% that does not like working from home. So yes, I prefer to work in an office environment. So I know that's something that I have to overcome because that's not an option for me. My team is work from home. And then also I'm a procrastinator. Like I put stuff off to the last minute if I don't implement things to keep myself on track. So be real with yourself and who you are when it comes to working from home. If you know that you're easily distracted, you're not going to be motivated to do your work. You're going to be distracted by other things. So you're going to have to implement systems and processes to help eliminate distractions for you. So for me, one of the best ways, I feel like I'm the number one reason I feel like I'm able to stay motivated working at home is because I actually like what I do. And a lot of other people say, oh, you should be motivated by the money, or, you're working at home. You don't have to go to an office. You're saving money on gas. You get paid. Money isn't a motivator for everyone. And yeah, of course you want to get paid for your work, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's your motivation to stay on task and actually do your job. For me, I think the number one reason would be, or for me at least, is that I actually like what it is that I'm doing. So if you don't like what you're doing at work in an office setting, how are you going to like doing it at home? Outside of being able to have the comforts of home, what is it you're doing that you actually like in your day? So if you don't like what it is that you do in the office setting, I can't say, and I probably don't believe that it's going to improve with you now being a work at home employee. You have to find something that you look forward to doing. If it's not work, what is it that job is providing you a means to? So working this job, if it's giving you the opportunity to do something else, let that be your motivation. If it's giving you the opportunity to train people, to collaborate with people, if it's giving you opportunities for an education where you can use tuition assistance or tuition reimbursements from your company, look at those things. Or if this aligns with your schedule, you do this as your 9 to 5, and it provides you the opportunity to pursue music or something else, that has to be you have to find something that you like and you enjoy to be your motivation, is my point of view. And I actually like doing data analysis and coding and researching issues and providing feedback. So that's my number one thing on how I'm able to stay motivated. The next thing is that as I mentioned, I prefer to be in an office setting. Not necessarily because I need to collaborate with my team. Like, most of my team doesn't even work in the same state as I do. So that's not really like the reason I prefer to be in an office setting. It's just that I like to have people around me, and at home, it's me by myself. I prefer to be in a setting where there's other people around, because I'm a people watcher. Like, when I go to the mall, I people watch. Like, I like to watch people in their natural habitat. That's just what I do. So I like to observe what's going on around me, have people around me. That's just how I am. So because I don't have that at home, I have to kind of mimic that setting. I may have my TV on, or I may be having like a video playing on my laptop in the background, just so I have that background noise going on. Now, everyone working from home doesn't have just like a desk job where they can do that. You may be talking to customers or coworkers, and you can't have all that background noise. So just be mindful of that. There are ways around it. Like, when I worked where I took phone calls, I would have my AirPods or earphones in one ear and the customer or whoever I'm talking to in another ear. So, and I was able to multitask. I just had music or something playing low in my headphones, and I could still pay attention and focus on what the other person was saying. If that's something you need, then just find a way to work that in. And then the other thing is that I can't just pull up with my coworkers and talk to them anytime that I want to. It's harder for me to connect and talk to people when if I'm in the office, I can just walk over to your desk and say, hey, let's talk about this. Let's pull up about this. Like, I can't do that working from home. It's like a whole process of messaging each other on Slack, setting up a meeting, finding time in our calendars. So that's something you have to work around. The other thing I think that helps you stay motivated working from home, or helps me stay motivated working from home, is that I kind of mimicked my office setting, like how my desk was set up in the office. That's kind of mimicked here at home. I have a dual monitor set up, which I had in the office with my laptop. So if I need a change of scenery, I can take my laptop with me, go in my living room, go to my table, go on my patio, and work from there. And then also I have a sit-stand desk, which is what I had in the office. Like, this is my third desk. Y'all, when I tell you, like, you have to figure out what your desk setup is like, if you're going to have enough space for everything. Because I had a desk where it was just that old IKEA desk that I'm now using on my patio, and I had no storage. Everything just had to be on top of the desk. And then I switched to another desk where it had a drawer, but I kept having to push myself back to pull the drawer. And then also I didn't have enough leg room, so it wasn't a great setup for me. And now I have this sit stand desk where I can move it. I don't really use the sit stand feature that much, but if I wanted to, I have the ability to. I can adjust the height of it for leg room. And I got these IKEA Alex drawers so that I can put my stuff in a drawer without having to move away from the desk. It's just on the side. So I can put my keyboard, my mouse away. If I needed to get some extra things, I have that here. So you just have to create an office setup that works for you. And I think if you create something that you had in your actual office, that'll be beneficial to you because you probably liked your office setup. But also add that touch of home to it. Like, for me, I like to have flowers. You guys see me, I like my candles. Like, those are things that I enjoy on a regular basis. Like, even outside of work, those are things that I enjoy, and I can do that from the comfort of my home. And then also this blanket, I was in the office because it was -5 degrees in the office is what it felt like, and I'm cold all the time. So I did have a heated blanket in my office. So, and I still have a blanket at home. Like, these are just things that are comfortable to me, help me stay at my desk, get my work done. If you're like me and you're a procrastinator and will put things off to the last minute, I think having a planner. I think having a planner is a good thing. I write down, I don't think I can show it, but I write down all my meetings, any reports I got to get out, anything I have to do that day, I like a to-do list, which helps me stay on task to what I need to do that day. If you're not a to-do list type of person, maybe you put stuff on your calendar, but you just need to have something that will help keep you organized. For me, it's a to-do list, and then I also write down my meetings here so I can glance over at it and I can check things off that I've completed and move on to the next thing. And then we also use GitLab to input our projects as well, and we can go in and type in updates and notes so that anyone that's on that particular like ticket in GitLab, they can get updates. You may use Jira. That's another way to manage projects and manage your work. So it all depends on what your company offers and what they have, but these are just some things that can help you like stay motivated and on task at home. And another thing is to try and make sure that you create a schedule, like that you have a schedule as close to what you had in office. It is easy to get caught up in the I'm working from home now, I have all this extra time because I'm not commuting anymore. Don't get caught up in that, because I did initially when I started working from home, and it got me because I'm like, oh, I don't need all this extra time to get ready. I can sleep in longer. No, still try to get up the same time. And if you can adjust your schedule, do that, because I used to leave home at 7 a.m. to get to work by 7:30 a.m. and start my schedule would start at 7:30. But now, because I don't have the extra 30 minutes of commute, instead of starting at 7:30, I just start at 7 a.m., the time I would normally be ready by, and leave, be ready to leave for work. So also take a lunch. Take a lunch break away from your desk. It's easy to get caught up eating here, sitting here for 8 hours a day, plus your lunch break, working during your lunch break. Like, you need a break from this desk, or you're going to drive yourself crazy. Please just walk away. Take a lunch, go outside for a walk, do something if you can. Me personally, that's not always possible because people like to schedule meetings during my lunch break. So in that case, they're not paying me overtime at this particular moment in time, and I'm not salaried. So if I work over my schedule, my 40 hours a week, it would have to fall into overtime. And since overtime isn't offered right now, I have to make sure I stay on my 40 hours. So I balance my schedule. If there's going to be a situation where I'm not going to have a lunch break, I try to log out 30 minutes early or an hour, depending on how long that lunch break would have been. I'll log out early that day or the next day.
Reclaiming my time.
I get my time back some way during the week, whether that's a extended lunch on another day, logging out early. Just make sure you're managing and balancing your time based on your company needs and what you have to. I think that's pretty much it on how I am able to stay motivated. I create like a work environment, an office setup similar to what I had there. I have a to-do list where I write down all of my tasks, and I create a schedule, and then just try to get away from the desk when you can on your breaks and lunches and that type of thing. Like, take your little breaks, and I think you'll be fine. But let me know, you guys, like, what do you do to stay motivated when you're working from home? Leave a comment below. Okay, y'all, so I am going to take an early lunch break. I'm going to head out and go to Target. I did an in-store pickup order, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, I'll probably check in with you guys later. Hey. Okay, hey guys, it's actually a couple of days later, and I realized I forgot to close out this vlog. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.